No, I just sent you one.
Oh, wait, are we going to a different one, Megan, or is this the one we're in?
I don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm so frustrated with this class. Whitney just sent me an invite.
Oh, here's Whitney back.
Yes, I'm back.
Okay. Now we just need Daniel. But Daniel sent me one the same time as Whitney sent me one.
Oh, I sent you? I don't even know how I sent one. Sorry about that.
Oh, maybe you didn't. Maybe it just showed up as you sent me it.
Is Daniel back? I don't know. I just got something too. Or is he on like a different call? Because I got 2 invitations from you.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, I only resent one.
Huh. Weird.
I sent 2 earlier.
Yeah.
So do we need to meet on Monday nights instead of Tuesday nights for you, Shauna, or?
No, usually Tuesdays is fine if we can start right at 6, but
I just feel like we're cutting it short all the time and having all these technical difficulties, and it's
yeah.
not
Well, it used to be I wasn't
been
supposed
helpful to meet.
to meeting till 8, and then so whatever you think works best for you guys, I can adjust. So
Well, I mean, we're not even getting to the actual lesson today.
no. But since you're recording it should be okay if I just leave. I think Daniel has the SPSS up too, so. Do you have the SPSS up, Daniel?
What's going on?
You have the program up, right? The SPSS?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Megan? Do you guys want to switch to a different night or?
Whichever works for me.
Do you have to leave or what?
I just have a Relief Society presidency meeting at 7, which I used to not have to go to till 8, but now they're doing visits at 7 that they want me to join in on.
Oh.
So some weeks they do and some weeks they don't. That's just.
Yeah, I have a bishop interview at 7 too. So I don't know if we'll finish. There's 19 questions for this quiz.
Okay, well,
let's get.
Yeah, let's just go as far as we can, and then I'll just finish on my own if we don't get finished.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. The only problem is whoever posts the link whoever's recording has to be able to.
I'll just finish it at 7 and I'll post the link.
Okay. But I'm saying you can stay long. You guys can stay longer. It doesn't have to be. But I think usually an hour is enough time. If we don't have any technical difficulties, that's the problem. It's technical difficulties. Okay, so Daniel, you were saying you thought the value of this test statistic is 0?
Yeah.
That's the one where we would put it like if the temperature was 98.6, right?
No, that is different. That is a percentage of what is it called? Not error, but like
But on the body temperature one, the test statistic was 98.6.
was it?
When
I
we
mean,
did the
I'm-
body temperature, that's what I'm asking. Is the test statistic the null hypothesis thing? Is that the test statistic?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
What do you guys think?
I'm still trying to open my file, open stuff up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, what is the value of the test statistic?
That's not the same as the t-score, right?
0, because that's the null hypothesis has been equal to 0, so that's the one that I've been like tested on. That's my thought. I don't know.
Hey. Ouch.
All right, let me get my
Or is
notes.
it asking something?
Shh, 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 shh.
I guess I don't. No idea.
Ouch.
Should we move to the next question or?
Yeah.
Okay, so question 4. The probability of obtaining a test statistic greater than Jordan's test statistic is 0.0403. Use this probability to determine the p-value for Jordan's hypothesis test. Yeah, Emma.
So isn't it double that because his is a two-tailed test?
How do you know it's a 2-tail?
Because the alternative hypothesis is not equal. So
So
you use both sides.
yeah,
So what's the p-value?
0.051.
Isn't it double
Oh, sorry.
0.0403?
0.081.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to round to 3 decimal places.
Yeah, so it would be.
Wait, what did I get? Oh, I did it wrong. You're right.
You can get 0.0806 and you round the 6 up.
Right. 0.081. Hey,
Ouch, Emma.
I just put my decimal point in the wrong place when I calculated it.
Emma, stop it.
Group 1 minus group 2. Okay, let me see that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. I think the test statistic is the t-score, but I think the test value is whatever your null hypothesis is.
Well, what does the book say about the t-value? What is the meaning of it? I don't have the book open. Hold on.
Ouch.
Or yes, I do.
I have it open.
Why?
I guess my question is the T statistic and the T score the same thing?
Excuse me.
We would found that in lesson 12. I don't know if we'll find that there. That's true. The test statistic is a t-value.
Yeah, the test statistic is T. Okay. So we probably have that first one wrong.
So the t-value is calculated. In this case, we use a D.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, where's the formula? But I guess I can get it with SPSS, can I?
Well, yeah, I bet it's not from one of those things we have open. It's just going to be 2.2 minus 0 divided by 3.3 divided by the square root of 9.
I think
If
it's
I'm using the right formula.
0.407.
What did you say, Daniel?
0.407, is that what you got? I'm using SPSS to calculate it. Did you get anything like that?
Me?
Whoever, yeah.
For some reason, I got 2, but I don't think that's right.
What is the formula you said, Shauna?
So wouldn't it just be D minus UD? If you were using instead of X minus U, wouldn't it be D minus UD?
But where are
And
you
then
getting the UD value from?
The UD value is the D is 2.2, the UD is 0, but that,
So it wouldn't be 2, it'd be 2.2, right?
2.2 divided by 3.3 divided by the square root of 9. But I'm not sure that that's the right formula either. It's just if we use the, like we would a normal t-score.
Found it, I think. It's the D minus the HO divided by SD over the square root of N. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's the formula. I was just looking through the video.
So then
And I
it's
found it.
2.2 minus 0, which is 2.2, divided by 3.3 divided by the square root of 9. So I still got 2.
2.2 divided by 3.3. Gosh.
Let me see.
But I did put the 3.3 divided by the square root of 9 in parentheses. Should I have not have done that?
You should have. You get Oh wait, you were working on the first problem, right? Question 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I was getting something else.
Oh, yeah, because you were using the information from the other.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So that would be 3.3 divided by 3. Yeah, the result is 2 in my case.
That's what I got.
2.00.
We're dividing 3.3 by 3?
Yeah. And you get 1.1 out of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then you get 2.2 divided by 1.1 should be 2.
So now we need to run that test statistic for
CPS, yeah.
question 5, right?
Yeah.
Paired samples.
Yeah, we
So
run it with the number 0. If we
What?
run it with a 0, if we do the what is it called? The data. No.
Well, don't we have to find the differences first?
Yeah.
Mine won't pull up on SPS, so I have to do it in Excel instead of SPS.
So you have to calculate the differences on SPSS.
So what does it say to do the difference?
You
Group 1 minus group 2.
1 minus group 2. And I did that already, and I ran the test with the serial value.
Okay.
And that's what the number I was giving you guys is point.
Oh, the other one. Okay.
Okay, so what question are we on?
This is
5.
question 5.
So what value did you just give us, Daniel?
The t-value, the test statistic.
And it's what?
0.407.
I thought that was for answer number 2.
No, I was working on it, and while you guys switched to the other one because we found out
What?
about what the test statistic was.
Yeah. Question 4 is 0.081, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So now we need the p-value for question 6.
Zero 0.081. I have the quiz open in 2 different computers. Hold on. Okay. So question number 6 is the p-value. Now that we have the t-value, how do we calculate the p-value again?
Shouldn't it tell you on your paired sample t-test?
Let me see. Which is equal to the sig two-tailed? Is that what it was? I'm trying to remember.
Yes.
Okay, I get with the same calculations I'm doing is 0.689 two-tailed. Is our test two-tailed or single-tailed or lower tail?
It's two-tailed because it's the not equal to.
Okay, so it should be that same value then, 0.689.
Yes.
Okay, what is
What is the correct decision based on the evidence?
okay? P-value is greater or it's smaller, it's greater than the alpha.
Yeah. So
The alpha in this case is 0.1.
Yep. So we fail to reject, or we reject? Wait, it says reject the hypothesis if the p-value is less. If we is greater, we fail to reject the null, right?
right.
Okay. Okay, question number 8. Suppose your alternative hypothesis is instead greater than 0 in this case, so will become a lower single tail. The p-value will still be greater, right?
Well, the p-value would be cut in half.
Will 0.34 something?
So it'd still be yeah. So it'd still
0.4
be
something?
greater than 0.1. So we failed to reject the null.
So we have sufficient evidence that the mean of the difference is greater than 0.
If we're failing to reject the null, then we have insufficient evidence.
I mean, we have sufficient evidence that it's not greater. We are accepting the null by failing to reject the null, right?
Right.
So we're
Okay.
claiming,
Oh, yeah.
that's just weird, right? But we're claiming that this mean, the mean of the differences, in no case is greater than 0.
So we have a sufficient evidence that the mean of the differences is,
Equal to 0. We
but
have
it's not
sufficient,
equal to 0.
I think we have,
The alternative hypothesis is that it's greater than 0. So
and that's not correct because the p-value was
right.
bigger than the alpha.
So we fail to reject the null, which means we have insufficient evidence that it's greater than 0.
Yes.
Is that what it means? When you fail to reject, is that you have insufficient evidence to prove it?
Yeah, because you can never prove the null.
Okay.
You never actually accept it, the null, you just fail to reject it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'll just have to believe it.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. We'll
So-
need the second set of data.
Hopefully that one's right.
Let me load that data because I don't have it loaded.
I have it loaded, I can do it.
I can only open it in the Excel. It won't let me open an SPS.
That is funny.
Yeah. On BYU's.
So is it group 1 minus group 2 or group 2 minus group 1 on this one?
Read the information. It should tell you.
Group 1 minus group 2. Minus group 2. Okay, and then with differences, I'll need to, shoot, it's not letting me toggle very well.
Oh, is it the same file or the different one?
It's different.
It's data, 12 data B1.
Okay.
Perform a paired samples t-test. Okay, so I just need to run the t-test.
Did you do the minus already?
I did the group 1 minus group 2.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
So
too.
then after I get the difference, I can just run the difference like a one doesn't have to be a paired test, right?
So the next question is asking which is greater, N or DF. So it's asking for the degrees of freedom
One second.
versus like the sample size, right?
Yeah. So, okay, I'm going to put 0 here. And see what we get.
Oh,
The
well,
t-test?
the N is always greater than the TF. Because the TF is N minus 1.
Yes, it's true. Was that a theory question then?
Yeah.
That was question 9. Which is greater, N or DF?
No, that's easy.
Now we need the p-value. What is the p-value around the 3 decimal places?
Okay, the p-value is a single or two-tailed?
It should
Two-tailed,
be
I think it's two-tailed.
detailed, yep.
Yeah.
Yes, PSS tells me that is 0.001. Did you get that, Shauna?
I can't find my output. Yeah, 0.001.
And what's the decision you make? Since we get an alpha that it's equal,
What's the alpha in this case?
the exact same one as the p-value, 0.001.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, wait, it's smaller.
No, it's 0.01.
Yeah,
The
it's
p-value
1
is
0 for the
smaller.
p-value. 2 zeros after the decimal.
So we
0.001.
reject the null hypothesis, right?
We reject the null if it's less, yeah.
So question
We
number
reject the
12,
null.
decide to try another alternative hypothesis. This time you use alternative hypothesis UD is greater
Greater
than
than 0.
0, and you keep the same level of significance. Did the p-value increase or decrease?
Doubles, right?
Yeah, it should increase. No, it should decrease.
It will decrease. It will be cut
Because
in
you
half
divide it by 2.
That's true.
because you'll only use the one side of it. So
So question
And
3,
we also reject the null then.
yes,
we reject the null hypothesis, right?
correct. Because it's
Yeah.
smaller than the level of significance. Based on your response from the previous question, what conclusion do you make?
These are always hard for me.
Me too.
So since
So we have
rejected
sufficient
the null-
evidence.
Yeah. Sorry, keep going.
Sorry, I was just going to read them.
Since we rejected the null, we know for sure that is different than 0.
Yep. So we have sufficient evidence that there is a mean difference between the 2 groups.
I would say the third one is the one you read.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Okay. As we have
Do you
seen,
agree?
yeah, I agree.
Okay.
As we have seen, the p-value depends on the alternative hypothesis. In general, which alternative hypothesis will give the smallest p-value?
I'm sorry, what did you guys say that one was? You broke up
The third
on
one.
number
The
14.
third one, number 14.
So it's we have sufficient evidence that there is a mean difference between the 2 groups.
There is or there is no?
There is sufficient.
is.
1, 2, 3, or 4?
3.
3.
3? Okay. Thank you. Sorry.
You're fine. As we have seen, the p-value depends on the alternative hypothesis. In general, which alternative hypothesis will give the smallest p-value?
Either the second one and the fourth one.
Yeah, that I think it's the third one because both
I think-
of those give a smaller p-value than the not equal to one.
True.
because you're dividing the p-value by 2, or the p-value of a stigma by 2 to get a one-tailed p-value. Does that make sense?
So 2 and 4 are going to be exactly the same, right?
Right.
If it's
Depending
greater than
on the
0 or
problem.
less than 0, it's going to be exactly the same, isn't it?
Yes.
So are we doing number 3?
Yeah.
Okay. That's not enough information, right?
No. Oops. Determine the 95% confidence interval for the mean difference between the two groups using group 1 minus group 2. Input your answer below. What is the point estimate for this 95% confidence interval? So that's the mean, right?
What is the point estimate?
Does it
It
want
would be
the
the mean
two,
difference.
the 2 of them?
No, it's just the second SPSS file.
But does it want the lower and the upper confidence intervals? The point.
No, it's asking for the point
Oh.
estimate,
Okay.
which was what? On the test,
is-
on the test value, what was it?
What is the point difference? Is that the difference between the lower and the upper?
Probably. Can't
No,
I
remember.
don't know what.
Between the upper and the lower is the degree of freedom, isn't it?
No, the degree of freedom is n minus 1.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes,
Okay.
you're right. The confidence interval is the lower, or the upper minus the lower.
So that would be the mean difference. Let me show you the screen.
It shows it on the SPSS.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
I just wish I could open
to
mine.
show you. So this is a test value that I got. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
I'm
I'm not remembering what that term means, point difference.
Yes. That would be it, Daniel.
The 11.95.
Yes.
Okay, let's just.
So the point difference is the same as the mean difference? 11.955, is that what you're putting?
Yes.
11.9.
So the point
5.4.
estimate would be the one number
Yeah.
that you would delete from both sides, or take away from both sides. $11.95 is what we put.
And what is the margin of error?
I didn't understand you.
It was all broken up and
Yeah.
robot-y.
Uh-oh. Daniel, what is the margin of error for the 95% confidence interval?
Oh, but so is this STD error mean? The 3.19867?
Is that it?
I can't remember if that was the value, but I would assume so. $3.199. The lower bound would be 5.303.
What did you say was the margin of error?
3.199.
3.199, okay.
Input the lower bound
Yeah, it's 5.303. And the upper is 18.607.
Okay.
18.607. Is that what you said?
Yeah, we are done.
Should we submit it?
I can submit it since I'm leaving anyway.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, we got a 90%.
I can do
We're
90.
wrong. We got question 8 wrong. And question 17 wrong. Over
8 and 15.
8 and 17.
17. Okay, guys, I have to
Sorry,
go.
8 and what was the other one?
8 and 17. 1 7.
8 and 17. Okay. That's the only two we got wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got 90%. I guess you can see it my screen. I'm still sharing. Let me see. Yeah. But I have to head out because my interview is like in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I got to go to my meeting. So,
But 90% is pretty good, right? After all
yeah,
the
I'll either
issues
keep
we
my
have?
90% or try and change them later.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank
I will
you
share
so
the link.
much. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Megan.
Yep.
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
Good night.
Have a good night. See
Good
you
night.
Thursday.
Yeah, bye.
Bye, Whitney.